The Delta State Police Command has confirmed the death of the Divisional Police Officer of Agbarho, who was shot and killed by suspected kidnappers during a security operation on Monday. The incident occurred in Agbarho, contrary to initial reports, suggesting it took place in Orerukbe. The command spokesperson, SP Bright Edafe, stated that the DPO was leading the operation aimed at tackling criminal activities in the area when he was attacked. He requested that the officer's name be withheld to honor the deceased's memory. The DPO from Orerukbe, who was also participating in the operation, sustained injuries but is reported to be in stable condition at a nearby hospital. Local vigilante groups have initiated a search in nearby bushes to find clues that could aid in apprehending the suspect responsible for this attack. A very sad one, to say the most. A very sad one. What do you think about this? What do you think about the story?
It is a story that I think is resonating with the Nigerian populace on a daily basis right now. And I think we're making this one special because it's a DPO from Delta State. For the past many years now, Agbarho has been, the Agbarho Galeazes has been a terror base or a terror den for many persons. And my only worry is that I do not really understand the report properly. What kind of operations would the DPO be leading that he was targeted out?
From the previous insert that was gotten from it, it was learned that he got a distress call in the middle of the night, that there were some incidents that were going on, and as a security personnel, he was meant to go see, to check it out. And he left his wife, I think, in a hotel, and went there, and this happened.
Like I said, I've read a couple of stories in respect to this event. However, let us try and stay on the issue as it is, or stay on the report as it was being released. It's a pity that the brave officer who took the lead, so to speak, in an operation of this nature had to go down this way. But this is the present Nigerian state. Nobody is really safe. The entire system the place is so tense. The hunger in the land, people want to make excuses for it. But whether we like it or not, it will only increase criminal activities, only increase tension. And until something is done and done differently, these are the kind of stories we keep hearing. I think we are making this one an issue now. We're discussing is the police DPO that had to die. People are dying on a daily basis from attacks of such, from both bandits, terrorists, kidnappers, on the highways on a regular. So I think every person that is alive in Nigeria today should be giving God thanks, because the Nigerian state is one state that has come to, I will say, every time we say it's the lowest ebb. During the previous administration, we said it was the lowest ebb. Now I think we are getting lower and it's still the lowest ebb. And we just hope we don't get further down the ladder. But be that as it may, it's a condemnable incident. And I expect that the Nigerian police force will do all that there is to be done to ensure that the perpetrators of this crime are apprehended, because at least one of their senior officers is involved in it. But be that as it may, whether we like it or yes, how well have these kind of situations been taken care of? After a day or two now, we forget it and we move on like nothing happened. People are dying in their numbers on a daily basis in Nigeria, and little or nothing is being done by government or security agencies. So everybody is just living by the stroke of faith and God, and it is a pity that we have come down to this level of security in our country.
How do you think people that live around that axis would feel, knowing that for a person that should be feared and revered in the society as a police officer is being killed in that manner? How do you think every other person that is normal like you and me would feel?
I've spent 2 years in that environment. I spent 2 years as a security personnel in that environment. I worked with, it has been a volatile place, and people have, listen, the people living in Maiduguri, those living in Sokoto, those living in Kano, in Kaduna, in Plateau, Benue, the Nigerian state has normalized anomalies of security. If you wake up and you're alive, you give God thanks. If it happens to you, you just move on like it has happened. That is the state of mind the Nigerian state is drifting our people. But one would wonder, if people have gotten to this state, what is still holding them from acting up? with the kind of funny economic hardship that they are facing, it goes to tell you that a lot more than that we can explain on media or on public space is happening spiritually and under the carpet. Because the truth is, people are living there in total fear. People are living there with their hearts in their mouths, conscious of anything could happen at any moment, and nothing is happening from the angle of the government to say abate these fears or allay them. No, everything is just, we are living by stroke of faith. And like I said, I've been there before, and if you're out of there, it's just by the grace. If you're there, it's still the grace. So if you're alive, it's the grace. And that's all Nigerians are living for. And it is a pity that in the midst of all of these, our government don't see these things as emergency. What we consider emergencies are frivolities. So for me, it's a pity, and I mean, should be condemned by all and sundry. However, I think the government and security agencies must rise up to the occasion and do the needful going forward.
Well...